Yeah, I've been patient, I've been locked in on the go. Let the setup come to me, that's the only way I roll. Never chase, never fold, keep it chill, keep control. Got that process in my veins, let the profits take a stroll. Woke up charts glowing like they know me well. Discipline a crown, yeah, I wear it proud. River keep flowing, I just follow the route. Not the same man daily, yeah, I'm leveling out. Treat the morning like a moment I've been built for. Wrist tight, mind calm, that's a real score. Everybody wanna flex what they think they know, but the river doesn't brag, man, it just shapes stone. If it's not my setup, I don't touch it, let it pass. Every force trade ends with me looking back. So I breathe in, breathe out, let the market do its dance. And the patience that I practice turn the future to my hands. Ain't the same as last week, whole new mind. Water in the groove, yeah, I flow in my time. Let the fear fade out, let the greed decline. I'm aligned with the grind, stay refined in the climb. Yeah, I've been patient, I've been gold. Let the setup come to me, that's the only way I roll. Never chase, never fold, keep it chill, keep control. Got that process in my veins, let the profits take a stroll. Woke up charts glowing like they know me well. Discipline the crown, yeah, I wear it proud. River keep flowing, I just follow the route. Not the same man daily, yeah, I'm leveling out. Show up, slow up, let the noise blow up. I don't fold up. Wave ride, same tide, every sunrise. Give me new eyes. Stone grind, long time, water carved lines. If you show up, no rush, no clutch, patience be the code that I go by. I don't chase wins, I chase discipline. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, I just settle in. Every loss is just a lesson that'll tighten my spin. Every candle on the chart make me better again. Yeah, I've been
Hello, good morning, chat. Welcome to Friday stream. How you doing? What's up, Tyler? Ryan, what's going on? Ronald, Tom, what's going on? Grizz, how you doing? Slee, Eddie says happy 5 Mini Friday, boys. That is a new one. Tom says I bet Dana's in a trade currently. Honestly, I was considering it. I like the 700L buy up here, but it's also a nice sell off from 820s. So I'm just chilling on the sidelines here. Evan, good to see you. Happy New Year, Dre. What's going on? JR, what's up? Anthony, Lurie, Bento. No, didn't say that one right. Me Betanto. I don't know if that's supposed to be like multiple words. Pairweiser, what's going on? Matt, good to see you. How you doing? Armin, TTYL, what up? Jacob, thought it was full port Friday. Yeah, definitely not. Fasika, what's going on? Harsh, how you doing? DGen Friday? Question mark. Nah, man. It's not. Today's not the day to make up for a lackluster week. That's for sure. Luhan, what up? Didn't expect to see you on Twitch. That's for sure. Yeah. Really throwing me off my game, man. What up, Jake? How you doing? It's a real steak from Jake Farm there. All right, so ES sitting on VWAP. NAS a little bit below it. Oh, Evan says today is the day to make up for a lackluster 2025. Not just the week, okay. Well, you let me know how that goes for you. What's up, Derek? How you doing? Justine, what's going on? So, YouTube now has dual streaming. So like for horizontal and vertical. So if you're on mobile and you click on the stream, it should show you kind of a different. It's honestly, they like center it. They take a center crop, I think, of this horizontal thing. So it's not that great for trading. They gotta let you have a different layout for that one. I wish they'd let you move it around and stuff. But I got no options there. But it's interesting. I just thought I'd see what it's like. So I just checked that out. You're feeling hero long off the rip. JK, but maybe. Yeah, I mean, 700 gave us a nice bounce yesterday, right? No, it was 600. After stream, I longed 600. Ended with a very small green day after being down a sizable amount. So I posted that in the Discord. But yeah, it's been a tricky week. Hopefully there's some decent movement this morning. Some tradable movement. Thanks, Twinkie. Okay, he says, make sure to keep an eye out for 10 a.m. Eastern. That's in about 30 minutes. SCOTUS could rule Trump tariffs illegal. That would definitely move markets. That's definitely... Let's see. Yeah, that'll definitely... That should definitely be a mover. So I would not be in a trade going into that 10 a.m. Eastern hour. Making money off stream, I see. How dare I? You know? How dare I? But you know what? I closed the trade like right at 11 a.m. Shut down the charts. So I'm trying to keep that rule in effect for me this year, is shutting down by 11. If I'm still in a trade, you know, obviously let it play out. But no new trades after 11 a.m. is my goal this year. Oh, okay. Markets are open. Let's go. Here's a 2-hour demand here.
This is all wet and it's slick and it's ready to go.
And VWAP on ES, of course. It is a VWAP open for ES traders. You could call it a VWAP open for NASDAQ as well. It's close enough. Why is your VWAP always so different? Are you sure you're using VWAP? Everyone always says that. Look, I don't care what it is. I like it. It's the default, except it's extended session, but it's the default settings. 1 day extended session. You can look back to where it's anchored. And you can see it anchors at the futures reopened the day before, which is just what I want. So, looks pretty VWAP-y to me. Nice drop here. We pretty quickly erased non-farm payroll movement. Where are markets moving? Asking for a friend. Down right now. Evan's the friend. Keep in mind, SCOTUS could be ruling on any number of cases today. They don't tell us which ones. Those sneaky little bastards. They're power tripping. What's up, Riley? How you doing? Golden, what's going on? Okay, downside target, overnight lows. That's the first target for any short side movement. Sweep overnight lows, see what happens. But it's looking pretty probable here. Maybe a rejection of 700. I would probably consider shorting that. Stop above VWAP and look for overnight low sweep. I missed the song. Can you play it again? Yeah, the song was slick ass. I heard tariff news coming out today. Is that true? We just talked about this. The Supreme Court could tentatively rule on whether they're legal or illegal, and then that would obviously have a dramatic impact. What's up, Tran? What up, Lupek? What up, Philip? How you guys doing? Ethan, you got a quick scalp short to secure max payout on 2 trade advice. Hey, sick. Congrats. You are in, what, the 5% of prop firm traders, if not even better than 5%. So it's really no small feat. Eddie, your biggest goal coming into this year was to stack payouts on the same group of accounts. Same. Just locked in payout request number 2 on your 10 Apex PAs. Wow, dude. Dude, that's amazing, man. Congratulations. Come a long way, dude. I'm trying to catch up to you. Are we going to talk about Lupek making 20K a day on silver every single day of 2026 so far? Is he trading silver? I haven't heard about it. So far, ES is just getting a VWAP bounce. And again, like yesterday, NASDAQ was the weaker index. See if I can get filled here at 98.5. You profitable this week? No, it's been not a great week. 3 red days, 1 small green day so far. Yeah, Twitch is way more, way faster, way less lag than YouTube, for sure. Well, didn't get the fill, unfortunately. Looks like I was about 3 points off. Yeah, Eddie said he's focusing on just like a single account, single prop firm, single group of accounts. I think that's easier. You know, when I was trading 4 different prop firms, like it's kind of hard to manage everything. I like that it does give you like some flexibility. It kind of it does. What's nice about trading multiple firms is like if you have a red morning on you know, maybe your first set of accounts, you know, you could start from scratch on another set. Also, you know, let's say you spend 10 days trading a group of accounts. There's the fill. It's 10 days trading a group of accounts, and you know, you blow them. But in the background, you're also trading another set of accounts, and those are fine. You know, like it just kind of balances out the time investment as well. All right, so I'm in short here right around 700. Looking for is stop above VWAP, right? So we did come into VWAP there. I'll see that reject. And then a move down to overnight lows would make me happy. This is with 5 micros. Good morning, Tech. Does Lucid have copy trading? Lucid isn't a platform, but they do allow copy trading. Well, close to my stop here. Stop's 38.25. Can you use Apex Trade Evade accounts with NinjaTrader? I don't know. I don't know how I don't think so. I don't know how the NinjaTrader Trade Evade, you know, I don't know how that works. I think they're separate, even though it's the same company. But I'm not sure. I'm not a NinjaTrader guy. This is my personal account here, Matt. All right, stopped out. Pretty sure Eddie said 5 mini Friday, not 5 micro Friday. Yeah, I'd rather lose 4,000 than 400. What was I thinking? Silly. That was silly of me. Yeah, NT8 for bots. Yeah, I think most people that have like some sort of automated strategy they're working on use NT8. All right. So decent little buy up here off of, what was this? We turned around at 648. That was a VWAP. Essential VWAP hold on ES there, essentially back to the highs now. So again, VWAP, or ES pretty strong here. If they can both stay fairly correlated, the movements will be a little bit nicer, I think. West Michigan consumer sentiment preliminary, like the estimate number? Or are you just asking what it is on the... Are you asking what it is? It's just like they do a what is it, a weekly study on consumer sentiment about the economy. So it's usually a little bit of a mover. That paired with Supreme Court opinion, I don't know. You know, again, Eddie said it could be about anything, not necessarily just tariffs, not necessarily tariffs even, but I don't know if that's going to come out like right at 9, like the Michigan number will, but definitely something to be aware of. And it's crazy. It was like so warm outside last night. It was like 57 degrees. It's freaking January, man. It's like, what, 15 degrees Celsius or something like that. It's very pleasant. So it's pretty large move here. How come my fibs sometimes tell me that the number of points and sometimes it doesn't? I never understand why it does that. I used to just use this to measure moves in terms of points, and now I have to like do the math. 648 to 790, that's almost like 150 points practically. So it's like a very casual 150 points. It seemed very, very simple, very easy. $57 in Cali is cold. Yeah, but you know, you put it into context of in the Midwest, in winter, we just had snow on the ground, and you're like, oh wow, warmed up to 57. I'm going out in a t-shirt, let's go. And then Cali, you're like, well, time to bundle up. Man, this zone I drew, I think I drew this on Tuesday, other PDH zone. This has been fairly relevant. Some support, some resistance. It's been a great zone to watch since. It also shows you we haven't really moved that much on NASDAQ in the last few days. Moved around it and just kind of end up back there. NT8, Luhan, it's Ninja Trader 8. NASDAQ looks bull flagging here, and ES right now looks like it's just rolling over, so Just be patient here. I think seeing what happens after 9 a.m. 18 minutes. See what news does. Could be a good idea to wait for that. I'm keeping an eye on VIX as well. VIX is like VIX is but making highs for the session, which is interesting. It's not what you'd expect. As ES got a VWAP bounce, you'd expect VIX to be a little bit lower. So not necessarily buying this rally here. Oh, we also did have a 1,064 lots hitting the bid there, right on ES at 69.84.5. That's sizable. So let's see if we can get a little rotation back lower through VWAP now. What's up, Jim? How you doing? Yeah, ES is now moving lower, and ES and NASDAQ is being a little stubborn. Still looks a little bullish, G-Man, what up? Good to see you. Is news always at 9 a.m.? Not always. You go to my site, profitfromgorilla.com, click on the news tab. It'll show you the news calendar for the day, and you can look ahead. You can also go to something like Financial Juice or Forex Factory and check the news for the day before you sit down to trade. Here we go. Now NASDAQ is moving lower, getting the drop. You looking good on Twitch? Pretty crisp video. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Twitch looks crispier and less lag. So everyone should really be watching on Twitch, I feel like. And he says, never thought I'd have to be writing an explanation to a trader about why the 1 minute candle is sometimes bearish when the 5 minute candle is bullish, but here we are. Why don't I use volume profile? I never really found a way to add it to my. I mean, I know there's certain things like, so I have volume profile up on ES over here, and it's supposed to mark out low volume nodes, extreme ones. I will keep an eye on zero prints, but generally speaking, I don't know. I just I found a way to trade without it, I guess. Yeah, never found it helpful, essentially. I mean, I understand, the benefits, but I just never really figured out a way to really integrate into my setups, But I know plenty of people that swear by it, especially futures traders. Like, that's where it's probably most popular. All right, let's see if we get one last blast, maybe up to 800 on NAS, but I'm not sure I really believe this move here. I think I'd rather look for the short side. Maybe I have to wait till after news. Evan, if he told him that, then Topstep would make less money. He wouldn't say that. He'd be discouraged from saying that. Try resetting again, buddy. That's what they're probably trained to say. All right, knife down to VWAP. Okay. So yeah, I'd rather play the short side here, and this is essentially with that VIX putting in new highs. It's kind of a warning sign that this little move higher may be short-lived. So now let's see if we get some fall through to the downside. Let's find out overnights on ES. Those are down here at 69.54 and a quarter. Right at 30-minute demand. Is that demand zone still valid? Looks good there. Looks good. Might have been invalidated. Demand zone's still good. Still good. So demand zone and overnight lows down in the 50s. That'll be interesting to watch. Let's see if VWAP can provide a rejection here on ES and NASDAQ. Lurie, you passed your first 150K eval Lucid. Congrats. Currently up 1900, 770 on the day. Walk away. General rule of thumb is if you have to ask, the answer is yes. Walk away. Especially on a Friday, especially with that nice profit. I'll go to the weekend on a high note, right? That's what I would do. So this is a similar location to where I shorted before. I shorted like 98, 698 before. Looking for continuation to overnight lows. Right now getting a view up rejection right around 700. We have the news is in a little less than 10 minutes. So it could still be time to get a trade in, but it might not be, might just be kind of choppy. Let's see. Knox says, chat, anyone get out of the Apex review stage? Been stuck for a few months now. Honestly, I did burn through a bunch of evals and PAs. Any clue how to fix this? Like, are you currently awaiting a payout, or are you currently trying to get more evals, or what's the actual scoop? Evan, you're such a bad influence, man. All right, I'm gonna try again here. When is in 10 minutes? We got University of Michigan sentiment. We got Supreme Court opinions. Rumor, you're long 742. Where's your stop loss? You're 50 points underwater right now. Where's your stop? Gotta make sure you have that risk managed. Nice move in my direction here. Thinking about the break-even kill. Yeah, break-even hit there. So Nox, you can't get new evals from Apex. Keep getting errors saying 4 accounts already exist. No active evals or PA. Make decent profits for multiple accounts. Yeah, I don't know. Has support ever said anything to you? What are the opinions about Venezuela? I don't think the Supreme Court's going to be talking about that. Talking about personal opinions, it's irrelevant to the market. So, you could just go on social media if you want to hear a bunch of personal opinions about things. I like to keep it a little bit more trading focused. Contacted support. They keep saying I need to not be in a review period. No further info on how to get out. Sounds like kind of a automated response there. That's annoying. Yeah, I don't know. I would probably just keep emailing them. I don't know. Also, I'll probably just trade another company then too. All right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes of news. Who's gonna full port news? You know what's crazy though? Like, let's say I went in with like 1 micro on a personal account. I think I could get pretty crushed with slippage still. Like, pretty crushed. It'd be pretty wild to do. Jake, no, I don't. What up, Parshop? How you doing? Yeah, I'm good. All right, chat. Let's do a quick poll here. It'll be in YouTube. I saw your message, Parshop. I think I seen that movie. I can't remember if I watched it or not. All right. Answer the poll in the next 3 minutes, if you would, just for fun. Is news going to send the market up, down, or nowhere? Sound off at the poll and chat. Yeah, Parshov, I know I gotta watch it. I know, it's like everyone's favorite. Both? Okay, but like what's gonna be like the prevailing direction that will go the rest of the morning, If you think, obviously we can get the sharp move either direction and then recover it. David said tariffs to be deemed illegal. So if that's the case, if tariffs are deemed illegal, spies at ESS all-time highs, where does that send us? Because you could probably make an argument for either one. Jake, your favorite rapper is Riff Raff. Oh man. Ronald says way down. Maybe that's in response to if they're deemed illegal, they go way down. Kai is south. Wait, what is that? Out of the office? Oh, Kai is out of the office. Got it. Says send us up. David says markets would go up. Okay. It's got to be down. It'll spark crazy uncertainty. That's true. The market does not like that. It should send us down, so the market probably goes way up. Yeah, Matt, I might agree with you there that whatever we think the market should do, it'll do the opposite. That sounds about right. So far, it's split 42% and 42%, going up and down. 16% say nowhere. That's interesting. It all depends on whether I go long or short, and it's going to go in the direction that I choose, right? Is that what you're saying? Miguel says, I don't know, but from the hourly chart should go down. You know, I was thinking that, looking at the hourly and the 2 hour, we have so far an engulfing bearish candle on the 2 hour, 1 hour. So to me, it does seem downsies, man. Damn. Not to get all technical in these $5 words, but downsies. This is a range day, and honestly, I love range days, free money. It's a range day so far. But yeah, news could send us. Oh, here it goes. It's 9. It's a little after 9. University of Michigan, the number came in pretty much just in line with forecast, a little 0.5 higher than forecast. I'm not seeing the SCOTUS thing yet. I have not Parshav. It's looking a little bearish to me. VIX is staying elevated. Yeah, nothing burger so far. Starter position 25.722. I like it, Miguel. I like it. If I could get in maybe 760s, I would do that. Yeah, there's a lot of people in here that are consistently profitable in day trading. There's some great traders in chat. VIX just dropped. VIX just got a drop here. Let's see if we get some upside movement. Tariffs will not be ruled on today. So we don't have that hanging over our heads right now. So that might be it. So that's why VIX dropped. SCOTUS rules against Trump. U.S. would owe companies $133 billion. And how much do consumers get back from that? People making money in this barcode PA? Not me, dude. I'm losing it. Still prefer the downside. Yeah, I should have just gone for the 760 short up there. ES is at the lows now. Break of 700. I want the move to overnights. I just want to make sure it's not a fake out, you know, just a bounce at the lows. It's like, you know, getting new lows here on the ES, so overnight lows look good. I just didn't want to pull the trigger. Still look to see if I can get in on a little pop, but it looks like it might just leave without me. See, like, I want to make sure it's not just like a fake out, right? But then this 1 minute candle here was like, it's like a 40-point candle. So I'm not just gonna, generally not just gonna short in the middle of that, but. Data was bullish. What? University of Michigan sentiment? I don't think it's going to have like much greater impact. Come on, baby. Could get scalpy with it. Yeah, there it goes. Shit, man. I had a hard time pulling the trigger at 700 because I just didn't want it to I didn't want ES just to bounce off the lows and run me over again. It's hard when I've just been ran over a lot lately. It's hard for me to want to pull the trigger on those little like pre-confirmation ideas. That's fine. There's overnight low sweeps. Below that, we got PDL, 30-minute demand. So that's the next area I'd watch for the downside. Again, if you look at like an hourly, you can see like it's fairly bearish. And but we also do, you know, I would say 550s. It's a good area to watch. That's like 90 points below. Nice short Burrow, and I think Miguel, you're probably still in that. Nice shorts there. You know, I said 760s for the short would be better, and you know we ticked right into maybe 5.9 3/4 or so, but again, wasn't super confident in it. 25.673, nice Rio. You got the short that I would have liked, but you were short 7.3, so you must have been short a bit earlier. So you must have been holding that for a little bit then. Nicely done. So now that we did move past overnight lows on NASDAQ, ES got close, but not yet. I do want to see if this can just turn into a greater move down to the 550s and not just, you know, a recovery pretty quick. I do want to see more downside, so I would consider grabbing a short if I see something that makes sense here. We did have about 1,500 lots hitting the ask there, which is notable. Coming into some of these wicks now. About midpoint on this 5-minute candle. How's one hit and ask when you market order? When you buy market, you're going to hit the ask. I will say Twitch does have a lot more scammers than YouTube, though. Parshab, are you still there? Otherwise, I got to go there and do it. Did you watch Marty Supreme? If so, what did you think of cinematography? I did see it. It was awesome. Cinematography was good. It's enjoyable. Subside switch. It's going fine. Thanks. Yeah, bro. I might gotta do that. I think you have to follow to leave a comment. That's what I have here on YouTube. Would you short the stand? No, it's too strong of a. It's like a V bottom recovery there after the overnight low sweep. So when we sweep those key levels, you know, I want to see us like falter around the midpoint or at a key level, and we just reclaimed it too fast. So that's that's invalidated. You know. Nice buy up there. Really fast, 100-point move. If I make more than 1K on the MFF core account, does the money roll over after the first payout or does it start over? It rolls over, and remember, you're only requesting, you're going to leave a little bit of money in your account when you request, right? So, but yeah, it'll roll over. All right. I guess we're going back to 800 or something maybe on NASDAQ. I don't know. What's this hourly looking like? Wick City so far, but we got 45 minutes left on it. 15-minute. Yeah, a lot of wicks. YouTube didn't show the thumbnail. Yeah, sometimes it does that. Sometimes they just don't want people to find out about me. Rather long than short. Yeah, I would too now at this point. They got the sweep, and the recovery is strong. But I also don't want to take a trade in this chop zone. Yo, when'd you remix Rainy Day? Many years ago. This remix came out the same year that Rainy Day came out. I think 2020. No, a year later. All right, JR, nice. All right. Been chopping around VWAP since, it was essentially a VWAP open. And so whenever we open a VWAP, we tend to get a lot of chop around there. And it's less pertinent. Yeah, Jasper, I think longs are reasonable, but also we're close to the top of the range, so I'm not really that interested in it. If I was going to guess which way we're going from here, I would say up, but that doesn't mean I got to trade on the hands. Well, while we wait for the next setup, don't forget to like the stream. I will give away a Fun and Features Network account if we can get to 92 likes today. Can you explain how the new MFF rapid plan works? It's very similar to Take Profit Trader, but it's a faster eval. So Take Profit Trader is a 5-day eval. My Fund Features is a 2-day eval, but it's going to work very similarly. So with the rapid, let's say you get the rapid 50K of My Fund Features. This is your activation fee. And then what you do is you have the 50% consistency rule in the eval. You hit your target of $3,000. Then you move to the funded stage. Your max drawdown is $2,000. It's got real-time intraday trailing drawdown. And no consistency rule. Max payout's $10K. But you can start getting paid out from day one, 24 hours after your trade's process. Or after your first trade is placed, I think. So similar to Take Profit Trader. Just a faster eval. And also, yeah, I think Take Profit Trader probably also considers you for live around 10K too, right? So I'd say the My Fund Features one might be better here. Just fewer days involved, right? 2 days compared to 5. Similar rules other than that, so. Yeah, Makako, I have not been having a good time trading this week. It's been tough. You know, like every single one of my trades, every single first trade of the day this week has been red, and a lot of days they've just been red, you know, break even, red, you know, red trades. So I've had very few green trades this week. A lot of ideas that I mention here on stream I don't take, and you know, I see them work out. It's just the ones I do take aren't working out. You know, it just feels like one of those cold streaks where you're like, do I even know how to do this anymore? Like, what? Ken, you're up 3.8K on your XFA. You just blew your account from overtrading, trying to force your bias. Sorry to hear that, man. All right. Well, yeah, moves up. But, I mean, if you found an entry in this, good. I didn't see anything that made sense to me. World's Worst Trader, what up? Hope you had a good session. Dan, are you short king or a long boy? I'm slightly above average height. Evan, you've had a rough start to 2026 too? We can't all be Eddie, yeah. Grizz, you as well? You're having a rough time? Okay. Look, I wish we were all having a good time, but it is nice to know that like other great traders or like other people I know that trade well. I'm not trying to call myself a great trader. But it's nice to know that other people, I guess that's not an aberration, that I'm not the only one that's like just completely losing. That definitely means a short king. No, I'm definitely not a short king. I'm like 5'11", just under 6 feet. The worldwide average is probably for a man is probably like what, 5'9". No, worldwide average is 5'7.5". Sorry to hear it, Tom. Did NQ go up 200 points in like 10 minutes? Yeah, it did, Jim. Essentially, almost. It's relative, sir. It's not relative because there is a standard average. I mean, I guess relative to the average, I'm above average height. If I'm hanging around NBA players, then yeah, I'm relatively short. But I mean, it doesn't even matter. Everyone's so obsessed with that in this day and age. It's kind of fucking goofy to me. If you want to be honest, it's very much a social media thing. This height thing, I don't really like that. Men freaking out about their height, that's definitely such like a... I mean, look, there's always been like the short people that like just lift a lot of weights and bulk up because they're overcompensating. Like there's always been that. But like people that like breaking their legs to add like 6 inches of height or whatever, that's ridiculous. It's crazy, man. Doesn't really matter. Just improve in areas that you can control, not by breaking your legs and, you know. Why don't you like learn how to cook? Be a decent person. Have a decent sense of humor. Get you way farther than being a goofy ass, broken-legged giant. Yeah, 6'6" is too tall. I hit my head on stuff. And plus flying's got to be terrible. I went to high school with Greg Oden, who was #1 draft pick in the NBA. He had to duck to get into classrooms. He was like on the bus. He was just like, you know, like he was too tall. It was, you know, had a lot of. That's an extreme example, but all right. So overnight lows all the way up to PDH, which is a previous day high there. That's a pretty crazy move. We do have more than 20 likes, David. It just doesn't really update very well. We have 47 likes, but yeah, we could do a lot better than that. 92 will trigger a giveaway. All right, let's take a look at some other time frames here. ES maybe making a run for all-time highs here. Evan gifting a membership. Nice throwback to 2025. Thanks for the support. Me, he was gifted the membership and not Parshab, of course. What do you mean VIP? You mean like Mod Evan? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, JR, you did have that long bias you mentioned. Hear that, everyone? If you gift memberships, you'll get mod on Twitch. It's true, Evan did just get modded. I'm not sure mod is for you either, Parshav. There was someone in Twitch chat spamming, and I had to go in there and delete it myself. What are you even for, man, if you're always going to get dinner or whatever? What a waste. All right. PDH sweep there on NASDAQ. I'm interested to see if any buyers are interested in reloading on ES around previous highs, right around here. So I'm going to check, look at the old heat map here around like the 86, 87s. See if we get back down there. Retest of 800 in the long. Yeah, something like that would be maybe interesting, or maybe not even all the way to 800. Maybe we turn around just before it. Bro, your funded prop firm video is lit. Thank you. Glad you liked it. Thanks for watching. Okay. Tom, honestly, props on you just for scalping back a little bit out of that red, and then being able to call it while still red is actually super important. I did that 2 days ago. Dug back out of the hole and called it at minus 125, where a lot of times I would try to keep going to get green. It doesn't matter. Like it's so irrelevant, but it's so much easier to continue to take more losses and get back down to where you started from in that hole. So I think calling it while still red and just realizing, all right, this isn't the day, that's so important. So I think that's honestly, that's props to you. I think that's great. That's where, like, I find trading the personal accounts easier to handle red days, even though it's red, you know, as long as they're not crazy large. Like, you know, it's just because you don't need to hit like a benchmark to get paid. You just need to have another good day, you know, or another couple good days, and you can withdraw money, whatever it is. Like, you know, you're not like fighting against other rules, which can get in your head, you know. Dan, you know Evan's a Freemason. Do they have that in Norway? Well, I really want to see a little bit better of a pullback on ES, maybe into the 80s. Then I was going to look for a long. Can you trade my funded futures accounts on TradingView? Yeah. Any trades today? Well, you can see the P&L minus 388, which would indicate that I've taken 2 trades, 1 break even. First one was a short, so we got the drop off the open, and I shorted 700, looking for overnight lows. Obviously, it didn't work. We pumped back through VWAP, chopped around a bit, and then I shorted again under VWAP. Got a little bit of movement in my direction, but stopped out at break even. Those are the 2 trades for today. Again, they're not, I don't think these are bad trades. I think the VWAP open is, again, that's yellow flag conditions, so being patient is important. So I could have just maybe put more importance on the VWAP open, so I wouldn't have just tried to do something like this. Because a lot of times with the VWAP open, we will kind of chop on either side of VWAP. Often it'll be less relevant as support or resistance. And so, but in general, again, going for that quick move to the overnights, I think can work out a lot of times, and that time it didn't. But yeah, I gave it plenty of room. I was 5 micros, so I had 40 points. What's the best prop firm in terms of price, reliability, and platform? Well, it really does depend on whether you're trying to get the kind of payout you're trying to get. Because right now, price, reliability, and platform, I want to say, so for me, Lucid's near the top because they've got Rhythmic. I really like, I like trading on Motive Wave, which they give you a license for. But their payout caps are smaller, so you're not going to get as big of a payout on them. My funded futures, I think they're great for price and reliability. I don't like their platform options because, again, it's like Tradeovate, it's Quantower. It's not what I want to trade on, which is this. So I have to use like workarounds if I want to trade on it. Let's see, what are the platforms for Tradeify? If you go to prop from gorilla.com, we can see platforms, project now, Tradeovate, Ninja Trader. Yeah, so Tradeify also doesn't really have the platform availability that I want. So that's why I think most often I'm loading up with Lucid accounts because I can trade on the platform I want. They pay out really fast. They're doing good work, so I gotta move them up in my rankings. Yeah, it's showing up in orange partial. No, Parsha, I don't know what you're doing, boy. Watching ES to get supported here on this move into the 80s. Do we have a fake Jake from State Farm in here? He says like the stream. What's up, Tachyon? How you doing? When sub button, Dan? How far along are you? What do you mean, Evan? What's the 86s here on ES? Is Trade Sync free? No, there's a free trial though. Links, I think the link's in the description. Oh, I don't know about it. I don't know anything about Twitch. A sub button? I don't even know about that. That's where people, they can sub to like, can they sub to just one channel per month or whatever? And then like some of their fee goes to that channel or something? I don't even know. Sounds like I could make at least like $10, which is cool. The giveaway is rigged. I didn't even do a giveaway, Tom. I still need 32 more likes. Guillermo, have a great weekend. Not seeing the buyers show up at around 86 like I wanted, but watching. BK, you're saying a lot of words there that I'm not a fan of. Have a good weekend. Down to 81 now on ES. Where are the buyers? Where's the rest of the crew? Well, I'm sure Grizz is probably at the gym. Eddie's probably doing a combo of trading and answering stupid trader support tickets. Froggy's sick. What's up, Peter? How you doing? Bar's going to VWAP. Yeah. Jacob's here, just distracted. Eddie's trader support at Top Step. That's why he's always got crazy stories about people not understanding how trading works. By the way, chat, I got a new job. Pretty excited about it. I'll tell you more about it when it gets when it's all, you know, the ink is dry, so to speak. But it should be a lot of fun. Is it professional drone flyer? Believe it or not, no, it's not. It's not OnlyFans, no. They wish they could get me. OnlyFans, they couldn't meet my offer. Is it trading related? Yeah, yeah, it is. It's in the trading realm. It is calendar modeling. You got it. Ding, 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 ding. Only dance. Professional wheel rigger? I didn't rig shit. Josh just passed a Trade of 8 eval. Congrats, man. Butler for Warren Buffett? I don't think he needs a butler. He's a simple man. I'm the new ad advisor, ad supervisor for Apex, dude. I mean, any one of us could make better ads for them. I'm sure of it. I feel like whoever's doing their ads is definitely over the age of like 46. If the person creating those ads is under 46, they should be embarrassed. Are you a tour guide to Chicago? No, that'd be fun though. Honestly, like a decent backup job if I needed it. I think being a tour guide like on a boat doing the Chicago River tours, that'd be fun. You do tours around Belfast and Ireland? Dude, I'll sign up, man. Rachel's just saying yesterday, she's like, we gotta go to Ireland. I'm like, yeah, we will. I'll hit you up, McConco. Show us around. I'm putting my money on Dan getting signed to a pro esports team on Time Guesser. Me and Botan, can we be on the same team? Justin, you loved watching my videos years ago trying to day trade with $1,000. Thanks. Yeah, those were fun. Trading personal? Yeah, I'm trading personal today. This whole week. Come to Wales? I would fucking love to go to Wales. Wales seems really cool. Like quaint, maybe. But it's like such like a... I didn't even think about Wales for the first like 30 years of my life, dude. I like forgot it existed. No offense. It's just barely... It rarely just comes up. You kind of lump it in with... You know, I don't want to offend you, but it just gets lumped in with like UK stuff, you know, but I think from an American perspective. But Welsh is, man, that's just like a wild language to hear. Am I a tennis player? No. I mean, look, I'm playing tennis, but I'm not. I've had 2 tennis lessons in my life. I just do it for fun, get a good workout in, good cardio. Come to Indiana, corn as far as the eye can see. I got that in Illinois. And I was in Indiana over the holidays. I've seen enough of it. Are you Welsh, Matt? Straight up? Because your name just doesn't sound Welsh. Like, can you speak Welsh? Any good trading books? Yeah, Justine. Here's the one book you need. Best Loser Wins by Tom Hugard. The Dane, the Great Dane, Tom Hugard. Best Loser Wins. Get that book. Highlight anything you like from it. I think I was just thinking I'm probably due to reread this book soon. I think I could use a reread on it. It's great. Nice, Matt. Well, Jacob, I didn't want to go to Fort Wayne. You understand. Making your first trip to Chicago at the end of the month. Nice. Chicago's awesome. Great city. A lot of fun stuff to do. A lot of great food. IB short. I mean, that IB short off ES was pretty money. Oh, wait. That is IB. Wow. It feels like the market's been open for much longer than I thought. That is just IB being put in there. So you're saying potential IB short again? Yeah, sure. Definitely. If we get back up there. Maybe double top, maybe higher low. Or sorry, lower high, and then short. But, you know, VWAP hold here. Interesting. Not seeing a whole lot on the heat map here. So wait, Matt, do you speak Welsh? Like, did you have to learn that? Or did your parents speak Welsh? Did we trigger a giveaway? No. Guys, we got to get to 92. 92. At 92 likes, we'll do the giveaway. How much capital can I trade as a personal account? How much? It just kind of depends on what you're trading. Like, you know, $2,000 trading some micros would be fine. Small micros. $5,000 even better. What's my closest near-death experience? Okay, I swear. I was young. I was like maybe 10 or under. I don't remember. Went to in Memphis, Tennessee. They had this theme park. It's called like Liberty Land or something. It's a little janky, but I swear I almost died. And I was young and I was with my aunts and like my siblings, and you know, I was like, I don't know about this. It was like one of those ones where you kind of get strapped in and then it like spins you and then puts it on its side and spins, etc. And I was not locked in tight at all. And I was like, so I was holding onto this bar for dear life because I could just slip out. But I didn't know if I want to go on. So the ride operator was like, all right, just like, put your hand up if it's like if you want me to stop it or whatever. And so when I'm like barely holding on for dear life, and I can't put my hand up, obviously. So then my aunt finally does, but I swear I almost slipped and died off that thing. It was crazy. It was not safe. And then that theme park shut down. It was sketchy. You could say some things in Welsh, but not a lot. Yeah, fair enough. It seems very... I don't even know how you learn it. Unless you learn it from, like, birth, essentially. You know? It seems, like, really hard to learn with English with any other language as your native, probably, tongue. All right, well... waiting to see what happens here. Honestly, I'm favoring the downside now, but it is kind of just choppy. Yours is the theme park too? Also, one time a rhino charged at me. Yeah, we don't really have that problem here. It's not like a Midwest American problem. Unless you're jumping into zoo enclosures. He almost drowned once, but then Pamela Anderson came to rescue. Then I woke up. Very nice. Dziękuję. Being able to speak Polish because your parents kind of helps with speaking Welsh too. I was gonna say it's a lot of aren't both languages like a lot of like consonant-y, like a lot of consonants. Is that accurate? Like if you have like an English brain, you're just like, I don't even know how I'd go about saying this word. Like I'm pretty sure the only Polish city I can actually pronounce is Warsaw. Like that one, I can see it makes sense. A tiger shouted at you in Thailand? I don't think that's the right verb. Tiger was like, get the fuck away! Warsaw's the English version of its name. Yeah, I realize that. But they don't have... I feel like the English versions of other Polish cities still are like, Krakow? Okay. You know, it's like, I get, you know. Even some of the other ones are like, I don't know. Parshop, if you want fewer near-death experiences, maybe you should stop petting tigers. Just a thought. Try to say Chichoa, Chetachoa, Chetachoa. That can't be right. Just a Choa. I don't know. A bug flew past my ear and shouted at me. Rocket launcher? Yeah, that seems pretty scary. Did a rocket launcher yell at you? On its way to blowing up right behind you? Close enough, though. Okay. Try to say Worcestershire sauce. No one can say Worcestershire sauce. At least in America, everyone's just like Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Worcester. No one knows how to say it. What's up, Wolf? How you doing, man? I'm looking forward to wrapping up this trading week, to be honest with you. It's been, I've been having a hard time with it. It's pronounced Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Yeah, that I can make sense of. How many times have you pet a rhino in your backyard? No more than once. Damn, didn't know the sauce had its own school. You think that school is crazy? Dude, you should see the University of Horseradish, man. It's crazy. Oh, man. I feel like we've just done a bunch of nothing lately, since I moved to the highs. Up or down this year? Like the market? No idea, man. If I had any inclination, I might swing some options, but I have no idea. We're at all-time highs. I mean, how long can that last? I don't know. We'll see. V2 says, looks like me and you are in the same boat this year. Yeah, dude, I don't think we're alone either, man. This has not been hitting for me. Yesterday was my first green day, and it was like $90 before commissions and fees, so it's probably half that. Go ahead, you're long 25-6-20s. Why don't you take profit on the PDH sweep? That seems like such a perfect place to take profit, and then you're just chilling. You're not in any trade. Like, where's your target? All right, I haven't catch you later, man. Thanks for holding down the mod fort. Took 2 bad trades yesterday. Closed out the charts after that. Well, that's good discipline there, JR. I feel like the areas where you enter are the perfect area to do the opposite of what I did. Dude, my trades like yesterday, like they've just been going instantly in the wrong direction. The one today, at least, I think I had like 10 points in my direction, or it did do some decent movement in my direction, but a lot of them have just been boop, run over right away. It's been a bit annoying. Have you seen any big cats IRL? Not in a zoo? No. I mean, the only place I would have was LA, maybe some mountain lions, but it's not like I went hiking that much. I'm definitely not trying to go see a mountain lion in the wild. That's trouble. And I've never been to Africa. And I've never been to like the jungles of Asia, so What's up, Rav? Happy weekend to you as well. Your take profit for that long trade is 717. I mean, didn't we hit that a while ago? I think this weekend all of us got to do some review and see what we can change to hopefully make next week better. Yeah, that'd be great. This whole week felt personal. Yeah. Honestly, I feel similarly. Batanto? What was your name? Me bet on 2. I don't even know what your name is, but you live in Yosemite, dude? Like, do you work at Yosemite? Because there's not a lot of places to live around there. Unless you're just working as like a park ranger, right? It's like very small towns around there. Beautiful place. But yeah, mountain lions, you don't want to F with those guys. They are fierce. What's the lunch plan today? You know what I've been doing? I baked some chicken, chop it up, put it in barbecue sauce, put it on sourdough bread, a little cheese, a little pickled onion. Just toast it, man, on the panini press. It's been fire. It's like really good. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do something like that. But I'm going to try to hit the gym first. Live in Texas, see coyotes like every other week. Yeah, we get coyotes that run through our backyard often. I think they're pretty cool, but then I think they don't really bother. Look, if you have a small dog that you let out loose, yeah, that might be a problem, but we don't do that. BB Tonto. Nice. Thank God we have no deadly animals in Germany. Don't you have... Aren't there like bears in the Black Forest or something? You guys gotta have bears. Maybe just black bears, but... Who benefits from trash price action? Seems like price just chops. Well, it's probably programmatic. You know, programs just running, checking bids, testing asks, whatever, moving around, maybe building positions, whatever. Stuff that's probably irrelevant to most retail traders. But it can't just, you know, it can't always be moving, you know? It's just, it's got to do this balance. It's got to balance out before the next move. You know, it's boring from a day trading perspective. Did we get to a giveaway yet, guys? Oh, we're so close. 2 likes away, we'll do a giveaway. I'm sure Gabagool can take a coyote. He thinks he can, man. He really thinks he can. He can get pretty ferocious. All right, Parshov, catch you later. JR, what kind of account are you trading? I mean, on the Tradeovate one. Nice to see the dubs there. And the Project X one. EOD. Is that from like day traders or something? Who else has Project X? Google the most dangerous animal in Germany are wasps and bees. Wow. Well, there's IBH there on NASDAQ. Germany has wolves now. Do they reintroduce them? I think wolves are pretty, I think a lot of them just leave you alone. Unless you're some sweet-ass livestock, they probably won't mess with you. Unless they're, like, really desperate. And you're Liam Neeson and you're, like, stuck in the wilderness. You should be good. Jembo, have a great weekend. All right, great. Good job, chat. We broke 100 likes, really? That's terrific. Good job. Let's do the giveaways for a Funded Futures Network 50K. Funded, advanced or standard one. It's all good. You can enter twice, once on Twitch and once on YouTube. ! Gorilla in chat. Get your raffle ticket, and we'll spin a rigged wheel to find out which of our regular members is going to get edged out by someone who never chats. Happens every time. New highs on NASDAQ, not yet on ES. I wonder if we come into 900. Well, I don't know. 7,000 maybe on ES again. Second, maybe there's potential rejection, but you know, nothing else is looking very bearish about this. Putting that red 30-minute candle and just covered it pretty quick. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing a 900 move and a 7,000 move. Perfect call out by me for buyers at VWAP. That's almost the same as saying told you. It's almost the same. I hope he took the trade. Hope he took it. that was clean. Not the first hit, because then it chopped around a bit, but the second hit, either way, if you got in around VWAP, you're chilling. VWAP and PDH, it's nice when those, I think those two levels end up around the same location. I didn't really see a whole lot just on the heat map around that level. And I was looking either for some absorption, and there's a little bit, but nothing that crazy. And I didn't really see a ton of volume come in, so that's why I wasn't that interested. But now I think we should sweep through this, push this liquidity here up to 7,000. And Nash should get its way up to 900. I'm so tempted just to long it, but that'd be really a lot of risk there. I do think it's highly probable, though, just a 20-point move here. Two minis, just let it go. Not going to do it, though. Okay, chat, this is your time to get into the giveaway. A lot of you, we have 73 tickets given out. Enter once on Twitch, enter once on YouTube. Exclamation point Gorilla to get your ticket. Chris, you got in at 800? Terrific, man. It's an awesome entry. Started tapping into this liquidity a little bit here. This is why you don't FOMO into a move. $111 likes. Well done, chat. Well done. One of the reasons why I don't like the feature desk is that their base hit system is kind of dumb. It doesn't matter if my stop loss is 98% of the time, 100 ticks or less. Most I can make in a single day is 750. Yeah, I don't really love the base hit. I find it challenging. I found it challenging. This Dan guy's pretty handsome, not gonna lie. Well, thank you. You know, I do the best with what I got. That move down to IBH was actually pretty good. That little wick right there. Pretty nice. Yeah, turbo. Yeah. Liquidity range high long. Yeah, that one right there. To 900. That's 40 points. That's pretty sweet. That's good. Now I really like the push. Yep. I really like the push 900 is what I was going to say. There's 430 lots hitting the ask there. Push, push, push. Should get up there. That's a pretty good trade. That right there is a pretty good trade. I wish I was looking at that monitor. Tap 900 there. Beautiful, beautiful move. 7,000 for ES. So kind of that's exactly what I want to see there. Now, meanwhile, upside target, we have all-time highs. Let's see, where's PDH on this one? It's right before all-time highs. So if we get the juice, maybe now we go for that all-time high push. We missed it yesterday, but maybe now if we get the juice, we can get up there. Bro, let me right click on this, man. It's messed up. Why is it linking these, man? That's annoying. That's crazy. Why are they linked like that? I don't know. What's up, Leslie? How you doing? Happy New Year. Hope yours is off to a better start than my week. All right, how much time we got left on this giveaway? Got 3 minutes left. We have 114 of you. You can enter once here, once on Twitch. Exclamation point Gorilla. Get the ticket. We'll give away a Funded Futures Network 50K account. Funded Futures Network is cool because it comes with the an Edge Pro X license, which is Motive Wave. That's what I'm using here. They do have end of trade, trailing drawdown, end of trade. So it's realized intraday. It's different than Apex. It's a little bit better than the take profit trader and Apex intraday. It's a little harder than EOD, trailing drawdown. It is intraday. Leslie, you're trying a new combine with silver and it's scary. Yeah, dude, I haven't even bothered to mess with silver. I'm not sure I want to. This week sucks, says the Real Stories channel. I would not disagree in terms of price action, in terms of trading. I have not enjoyed trading it at all. It's not been fun. Been instant losses, running right through. Even I've been doing more limit orders, kind of running through those and just going straight to my stop. It's like, all right, not been a whole lot of fun. So now that we hit 900 on NAS, 7,000 on ES, still looking to see if we have the juice to get to all-time highs. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot. Yo, what up, Tam? Just finished your first week's trading. Taking out 8K from Apex. Damn. Really, next 8K for next week. Hey, man, glad to see that. I'm sure it feels really good to get that positive traction in trading. After, if you've been around for a couple years, you know the struggle. So seeing it start to pay off is a great feeling. So congratulations on that. So U.S. Supreme Court expected to issue rulings on Wednesday, January 14th. So that's next week. That should be about the tariffs, I guess. So keep an eye out for that next week. Spin that wheel. I need to go to school now. Well, is the giveaway done? 20 seconds. 20 seconds, V2. I'm XE1027 on Discord if I win. Are you in top tick trading? Because I will hook you up if you win, even though you have to leave because you're in school. So why not get a free account? All right, we got 129 tickets given out. We're gonna spin a wheel for Funded Futures Network 50K. The winner is going to DM me on Discord. So 129 users or tickets, entries 129. They're all there. Chat, someone tell me how many seconds this wheel should run for. Let's go over 40 seconds, under 90 seconds. No real person wins. Dude, tell it to the people in my DMs. Keep giving codes out to. All right, guys. We all have the maturity of friggin' 7th grader here. So we'll do 69 seconds. And then I'm gonna shuffle up the users here. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. That's not shuffle. I just put it in alphabetical order. Now that's rigged. No, we'll shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. Okay. Here we go. Funded Futures Network. 50K. Apex will send the 1099 an email or what? Yeah, probably. Rigged already. Let's see which chat regular is going to get edged out of this win here. Definitely not going to be Turbo. Not V2 either. I almost got V2. Not Luhan. Not Lupek. It can't be Lupek. He's too regular. Oh my gosh, is Grizz going to win? No, Grizz got edged out. Grizz ain't never going to win. Digital Nuke's already won one. Not going to be Digital Nukes. Joan, Steven, not you either. Of course, it's a name that I got to figure out how to pronounce. Easy. Ezekiel Roosh. Ezekiel Roosh. Ezekiel Roosh. Ezekiel. Rigged, what are you talking about?
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
All right, GG's, Ezekiel. You're still here, right? Grizz, you're never going to win. It's just like Parshav's never going to get gifted a membership from Evan. It's just not going to happen. It's not in the cards, man. First time I saw my name on the wheel. Well, you're not good at looking. I copy all the names. You saw it. I said 129. I pasted it. It says 129. You guys are just bad at finding your names. That's what I know. The font's too small. Ezekiel's here every day, just doesn't talk. Well, congratulations. DM me on Discord then. And then I'll hit you up with the code. Good going. Nicely done. It's Friday. I think do I have one more code? I might save it for next week. Unless you guys really want me to give it away now. Jonah, yeah, Joan Steven almost got it one spot away. Ravi, I already answered your question about Apex. I already answered it. They should send you 1099, yeah. Get new ones next week. Yeah. Who do you guys want? Who do you guys want accounts from? Like, let me get just real quick. Type in chat. Who's the ideal prop firm to get the accounts from? Don't put tops up because they don't do that shit. But any of the other ones that are on prop from Gorilla, etc. So I'll reach out to whichever firm I see the most of and try to get some codes for you guys. Right now it's Lucid, TPT, Lucid. It looks like Lucid's winning just from this initial. Okay, I'm sure I can get some Lucid codes. Tradeify. Okay. Maybe I can get some Tradeify codes lined up for a couple weeks from now. Lucid. Okay, Apex. My fun features. Okay. Tradeify will get you the codes. Yeah, no, they will. They usually do. Can you get Flex? Yeah, Lucid Flex. I can ask. I'll ask for Lucid Flex. Top 1 futures. I don't really do a lot with them because I don't know about them yet. I feel like I just don't know. Tradeify Select Plan, that'd be good. It'd be good to do Lucid Flex and Tradeify Select Plan because they have some similarities. It'd be fun to give away both those. Alpha futures, yeah, I don't have an established relationship with Alpha really, so I could reach out to them too. Legends, I can definitely do giveaways with Legends. I know Greg from Legends. He'll definitely give me some codes. All right, so thanks for the feedback there. I'll try to get you guys what you want. We can give away because it doesn't matter to me. I'm just spinning a rigged wheel at the end of the day. So I'm happy to get whatever people want. One with end of the day drawdown. Ratio between max DD and target close to 1. Yeah. I got you. Well, it's 10:25, chat. It's almost time to wrap it up. Spin the rigged wheel again. kind of want some people to leave, and then I'll spin the wheel, and then they won't even know that they won. No, I don't want that. I'm just joking. Did I ever get the DM from Ezekiel? Did you message me, man? Looks like you did. Great. Let me get that code over to Ezekiel. All right. Code sent to Ezekiel. All right, guys, let's spin again. We'll do it. I closed it down. Let's reopen it. Got to paste the names again. Real quick, we'll let some more people in. If there's anyone who didn't get into the giveaway before, if you just joined, we'll do one last giveaway. It's the last code I have. Exclamation point gorilla now to get in. If you already entered before, you already got your ticket, so don't worry about it. You're in. I have 129 of you. Anyone else want to join? The last chance. It's not letting me close the entries now. Okay. 10 seconds. 10 seconds to do it. Exclamation point gorilla. Exclamation point gorilla. That's what you type in chat. Get the ticket. What's so good about Lucid? They're just solid. They have good platforms. They pay out fast. It's simple. They have some good plans with some solid rules. They're new, they're newer, so a lot of people just might not have experience with them. All right, we're closed. Closed for business here. We got 146 now, and we're not going to do duplicate winners today. So if the rigged wheel does pick Ezekiel, we're going to give it to somebody else. I'm going to paste these names in. We're going to pick a new number. Between 40 seconds and 80 seconds, 90 seconds, something like that. Let me know how long this wheel should spin for. Six, 7. Again, maturity level of 7th grader. That's fine. Only mild judgment here. We'll apply that. We're going to shuffle these names up. Got 143. There should be 146 actually. Let me copy and paste again. Should say 146. Why is it capping out? Oh, they're getting some of the same lines here. Shit. Hang on a second. Why is it doing that, man? There should be 146. I don't get it. Bitch, I'm not 40. How dare you? I'm a very young 37, thank you. I gotta figure out why it's not copying all these names here. Hang on. Yeah, it's only doing 143. Let's see here. Arnesis is number 1. Scroll all the way down. Oh, that's because there's not loading fast, maybe. Copy. Shady Ray's the last one. Okay, it worked this time. I don't know who was missing, but okay. 146. There we go. Okay. Here's the rigged wheel spin. My last Funded Futures Network account. Here we go. That was not the right seconds. That was not. It's supposed to be 67 seconds. But Armin, Either way you run, you won, and yeah, it's rigged. We all know it. Let's move past it.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
Armin, send me a DM and also on Discord and let me know here that you're still here. Otherwise, I'll have to give it to somebody else. But yeah, I mean, did you not see me? Did I have to refresh this or something? Did you not see me put in 67 seconds? That was crazy. But Armin, yeah, you won. I'm not going to discount, I'm not going to discount the win. So let me know that you're here. I know, dude, the wheel sucks, man. Someone's got to make a better site. Should I vibe code a better like wheel spin site? A win's a win. Yeah, it is. It's still random, somewhat. Armin, let me know. Let me know that you're here. I don't see you commenting. I gotta see your name here. Otherwise, I gotta give it to somebody else. He might not be here. Okay, honestly, I do think he left. Armin, you have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let me know that you're here, Armin. 30 seconds. Armin, A-R-M-A-N. Armin Bahmani. Armin Bahmani. Let us know, bro. Gabagool's mad at Armin. I gotta do someone else though, because he's not answering. Okay, Yuri, I'll add you real quick. What is going on with this paste business? Stop yelling, Gabagool. Driving me nuts, bro. Can we see the distinguished gentleman who is currently losing his shit? You want me to go try to pick that dog up while he's doing that? No way. He's going to get so cranky at me. All right, let's spin it again. You're going to see. Six, seven. What breed is Gabagool? Monster. Nah, he's a French bulldog. All right. Which chat regular is going to get edged out here? Definitely not Lupek. Definitely not Lupek second entry. Definitely not Ethan. Not Ken. Oh, not Leslie. We live to be great. You've won before, right? Edged out. Jaylee Johns. Oh. I am Ms. Oh, man.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
All right. Is Ian here? Are we able to tag Ian? It looks like we are. Wait, Ian, you won and you said it's rigged? All right, send me a DM. Send me a DM on Discord. Your name 100% did not make it to the wheel. Dude, you're lying and I know it. What's your name? Griff? You're right there. Don't second guess me again. I copy and paste like a king, okay? So I've been copy and pasting since before you were born. All right. Send me the Discord DM so I can send you the code. Oh man. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me this week, chat. We'll get after it on Monday. Hopefully we'll get some more favorable price action for how I like to trade. But I hope you had a good week and have a great weekend. Come hang out in the Discord. Check out Profit from Gorilla to compare profit plans. That's all from me. See you later.